As we said last time, when I create a modal type segue, it does not automatically create a navigation bar, which means that the navigation controller is not automatically taking charge of the navigation. So we have to do some of that manually. It's a good idea to understand how to do that. So before we do that, I'm actually going to create a new class that's going to manage my view controller. So I'm going to go to Command N, make sure it's a Cocoa Touch class. It is going to be a view controller, and it's going to be a new journal entry view controller. I'll hit Next. Make sure it's in the journal group, and then I'll hit Create. Now I have a new journal entry view controller, and I want to make sure that I go to my main storyboard, tap on that, and make sure that it is being controlled by my new journal entry view controller. Okay, well now let's go ahead and add a navigation bar. So I'm going to hit Option Command L. I'm going to type navigation. I want a navigation bar, which I'll go near the top, maybe under my status bar. Let's go ahead and put in some constraints. So I'll do vertical spacing. I'll do center horizontally in container. And I'll do trailing space to container margin. Okay, this takes care of the navigation bar. Now let's go ahead and add a button that allows me to cancel. So I need to go back to my library and hit bar button. I'm going to drag that over here. And for this item, I'm going to go to my attributes inspector. For the system item, I'm going to choose cancel. Okay. And then let's go ahead and run this app to see if that works. Wait for that to come up. So if I tap the compose button, I do get my navigation bar. I have a place to type, but if I hit cancel, nothing happens. And because the navigation controller is not controlling it, I have to implement that function in myself. So let's go ahead and stop that. Let's also change this title while we're here, from title to new journal entry. All right, now I need my assistant inspector. I want to make sure that I see my new journal entry view controller. I want to see my cancel button. There we go. And I want to be able to implement the cancel functionality. So I'm going to make sure that's selected. I'm going to make it an action. It'll be a bar button item, and I'll just call it cancel. Make it easy. Click connect, and now I have a new IB action. So if I want to implement that, I'm basically what I have to do is I have to dismiss whatever current view controller I have. So I'm going to use the command dismiss view controller animated, and the Boolean is true, which means go ahead and animate it. And for completion, I don't want it to do anything. I don't want it to do anything when it's done. Just I wanted to dismiss it and show me the previous view controller. So now if I run it, wait for it to come up. Here comes my journal. I can compose, and when I hit cancel, it goes back to the previous view controller, which is exactly what I wanted. Well, so now there's only one thing left to do, and that is to implement the save functionality. So when the user creates a journal entry, it's saved onto this list of other entries. And that's the last thing we'll do in the last lesson.